absentees were noted, Wayne among them. Could you give us an explanation for why Wayne isn't here?
Well, he plays every game since the beginning of the season. He played also 90 minutes for the England team. He played 90 minutes in the last weekend. I want him to be fresh for the next Premier League match, and at the same time he's a kind of attacking position where he is playing, where I have lots of solutions and people that is working hard to have a chance.
Jose, we know that Wayne rarely wants to miss a match. How did he take it when you told him he wasn't going to?
Well, I think it's better for me to tell you which players didn't come, because you are only speaking about Wayne, but also Antonio Valencia and Luke Shaw. They didn't travel with the team. Are positions where I have other solutions, where I prefer to have fresh players for this game, and then fresh players for the game the next Sunday. We play Thursday here, we go back, we play 12 o'clock on Sunday. I try to have a strong team here, strong team for Sunday, and give a rest to a few players. So Wayne took it in a professional way, like the other ones.
Jose, it was a year ago tomorrow since Luke Shaw broke his leg in Holland. Did that have any bearing at all on Luke not travel? Or
No.
Is it purely...
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. The decision was not made thinking about that negative episode. So the reason is simple. Marcos Rojo is a very good player. He's working really well and hard. My options in the Premier League in the past 4 matches were always look. And I think it's time for Marcos to play. So simple decision.
Jose, the last time you played in this competition, you obviously won it for Porto against Celtic in Seville. A lot of years have passed. You prefer to be in the Champions League. Where does it merit now for you this season in the list of priorities for United?
Look, this is not a competition that Man United wants. It's not a competition I want. It's not a competition the players want. But it's a competition where we are, and that's the reality. So we have to look to the competition with respect. I think we want to do well in the competition, and for a club of our dimension, to do well is not to be out of the competition in the group phase. I know the group phase is not easy. I know that group phase could be perfectly a Champions League group phase with clubs that fight for the title, like Fenerbahce, like feyenoord, Man United. But it's the competition where we are. I think you can see by our selection of players, Luke Shaw, Antonio Valencia and Wayne Rooney. A part of that, the players are selected. We come to respect the opponent, we come to respect the opposition, we come to win the game. We want to win the competition. So it's difficult to do it, but it's simple to feel it and to say. And this is the way we want to approach the competition. Tomorrow is an important match for us, and we must find that motivation that I found myself already, and I have to try to pass that motivation to the players, because I know that Europa League is not the big dream of every big player, but you are not in the Champions League, so you have to find your motivation in the competition we are.
Jose, you never got a chance to defend this competition. United have never won it. Does that kind of make it more appealing? If you win this, then you complete Manchester United's set of major trophies.
It's too early to think really about win it. But it's a big club. It's a big club. I think the next match is always an important match. When you play for Man United, I think the players must realize that. I think what happened last season, for example, in Midtjylland, is something that you don't forget as a fan. Maybe you forget as a player, but as a fan, it's something that you don't forget. So this kind of thing, we have to make sure that we are not sleeping, and we are not losing before the match starts, because many times you start losing before the match starts because you don't find the right motivation and the right attitude. I tried immediately, and my message to the players is the players I bring. I bring a very good squad. I'm going to play with a very good team, and I think that's the message I want to give them. To lose, we bring kids, we give experience to kids, we give chances to Anzebe and other great boys we have in the squad. But maybe in this moment would be the wrong message for my players. So I bring everybody except this that I told you before, to give them the right message. Okay, we are going to play a very important match on Sunday. Would be great for all these guys to be resting and working at Carrington and preparing the game against Watford. But no, the decision was, this is the game. That's not Watford. This one is the game, and we come with a very good team. Luke Shaw didn't come because we have Rojo and Blind to play left back. Valencia is not coming because we have Fosu Mensah and Darmian to play right back. Rooney is not coming because we have Mata, we have Memphis Depay, we have Ashley Young, we have lots of players for the attacking positions.
No, sorry, it's this chap here.
Mr.
Sorry.
Mourihno, feyenoord excluded an important part of the public tomorrow. There's also a big fence around the pitch. What are your thoughts about that?
We feel sorry for that. There is no player, there is no manager that wants to play with an empty stadium. We are lucky that the stadium is not empty, that is half of it. But even half of it is not the same as full. Every player wants a full stadium, wants a great atmosphere. But it's a consequence of something very negative that happened. I was not involved, obviously, but I remember clearly what happened against Roma, and especially what happened in the streets of Roma. I don't think this is Feyenoord. Feyenoord is much bigger than a few hundreds that create that situation. But in the end, are the clubs that are punished by these actions. And tomorrow is not just the club; it's the players. The players are going to be punished. I'm going to be punished. Giovanni is punished because we want full stadium, and the stadium will be out of it. But I played here already. I know it was not in big matches, it was friendly matches, but I played here. I know the atmosphere will be good even with half of it, and that's what we want.
Mr. Mourihno, some coaches believe that when rotating players, it's a good idea to give players a chance if they play in their home country, like potentially you will be able to do with people like Fosu Mensah and Depay. Are you sensitive to this kind of idea?
No, not really. We try to win the match. We try to play with what we think is the best team. I want the players to be just focused on this game. I have to be honest and say that I'm thinking in two matches at the same time. But that